Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you in today's live session. Manoshala Community. Manoshala aims to democratize preventive mental health care solutions in India, which not only focuses on the clinical therapy but also focuses on alternative therapy. Our today's live session is all about self-care for parents, and our guest of honor for today is Mr. Anubhuti Rathore. She is a RCI certificate psychologist and a therapist, and she is also an expert with Manoshala. She is also a self-care and wellness coach, and she is the founder of the Architect Cares. I will warm welcome her. Hi Anubhuti ma'am, how are you?
Hi, good evening. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me today. And
Oh,
being a part of Manoshala has already, seeing all the lives. It's just it's so good to have so much information handy through social media. So yeah, feeling excited. This is my first live with Manoshala. So let's
and it is
begin.
like a first life about parents also. So it is something we really wanted it. Okay, so let's start.
Sure.
Hello. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
start. Okay. So, why is self-care for parents important during the work from home culture?
So, parenting in itself is something that is really rewarding. But when it comes to self-care,
Yeah,
that goes down the list of parents. We just want to chuck it out because they are so overwhelmed already with their to-do list and with so many things in hand that it is just not possible for parents to, have it in their day-to-day routine
yeah,
because they feel that we're already doing so much. We're already
yes,
out there. काम भी करना है, बच्चे भी संभालने हैं, खाना भी बनाना है. We have to take care of the house. So there's so much to do, and that's the reason that now mental health professionals have started talking about self-care specifically for parents because all said and done, they are running around, they are taking care of so many things. So yes, it is something very, very crucial again at times like this with coronavirus and being at home, having children at home and then work also at home. It is so difficult to strike that balance and also take care of yourself. So that
yeah,
constant juggle between work and kids at home during such situation is leading to so many mental well-being issues. So then now comes
yes,
the basics of how can we take care of our mental well-being. So for
yes,
that we have to start from taking care of ourselves, and that's what we call self-care. And it is
yes,
as small as, just going for a walk or just sitting with yourself, taking that 5-minute breather just for yourself. It is a big myth that people say that self-care is luxury. We need a lot of money or we need a lot of time for it. We have to plan it. No, it is such a big assumption and a myth. And that's when professional help is also required to understand what do we mean by self-care. There are
yes,
proper ways and guidance that you require from a therapist or a mental health professional who helps you further to understand that, okay, what are the small things that you can do in your daily lives. For that, for example, I would like to give few tips for parents working from home. Firstly, you have to prioritize yourself, be it just 10 minutes during the day, not asking for more, just 10 minutes during the day, and that is self-care. Secondly, you have to maintain that practice of healthy eating,
yeah,
having a routine for exercises, even if it is for 5 minutes during the day. I'm not saying go hit the gym for an hour or go run around in the park for 2 hours. No,
yes,
that's not what we mean. The focus should be on building small steps and then moving on slowly and gradually. That should be the focus always. And then definitely building realistic goals. As I said in the beginning, that for parents, it's so difficult juggling between so many things. So setting realistic and small goals will definitely help them achieve the self-care that they require for themselves. Because all said and done, if they are not taking care of themselves, how will they take care of their families? Is the reason that we
Yes.
emphasize so much that self-care is extremely important for parents,
Absolutely.
because after all they have to take care of their
Yes.
entire family. So yes,
Yes.
so realistic goals, small goals, just giving yourself, showing up for yourself every day, even for those 5 minutes, you have achieved it. Like, just give yourself a big pat on yourself that, okay, I have done this. So that's also self-care. And balancing work-life balance right now at home is, I understand, tedious. There are no boundaries whatsoever, be it family boundaries, be it work boundaries. But then you have to set boundaries. So
Yes.
that's when comes our fourth and very important point, that setting your boundaries, prioritizing your boundaries, when to say no is extremely important. You can't be saying yes for everything at a point where we know that we already have so much of pressure already
Yes.
going around. And then calm, maybe if you will keep, I have so many clients and parents coming and telling me that, okay, I really don't know how to stop my manager from saying no when she or he is sending me work, urgent work. This needs urgent attention. But hello, like yourself, you also need attention. And
Yes.
that's when you have to build that relation gradually, be it with your family members or with your colleagues, that
Yeah.
you be able to communicate whenever there is a point that, okay, fine, this is my burnout moment. Even, I mean, why should you even
Yes.
reach to that burnout moment? The moment you
Yeah.
feel stress, the moment there is anxiety, and there are red flags which we can catch. You don't need a therapist for red flags. We know as a human being and as an
Yes.
individual when you need that time out, that pause. So similarly for
Yeah.
parents, you don't have to be the star parent and be like, okay, fine, I have earned it, but earn it for yourself first.
Yes.
So I would say yes, to maintain that basic level of work-life balance right now, being at home, these are the tips that I can provide, quick tips, but definitely going and seeing a therapist
Yeah.
if you're not able to strike this balance, and if you need
Yeah.
that, if you know that there is persistent stress that you are not able to take care of yourself, definitely go out and seek help for
Yes.
this. So yeah.
Yes. I I would just want to add this point to like this happened day before yesterday only. I was talking to Manushala, the manager who's there, Pratika ma'am. I was talking to her and she got to know that I have migraines. So you're not working tomorrow, Tamanna. You need self-care for yourself. You are not working. And yesterday I said, ma'am, I want to work. No, you're not working. So this was something I really like about Manushala. They always take care of their employees' care first, and then they comes the another work. It's something I really like about Manushala as well. Okay, so what does self-care means for new parents?
Something so important for new parents, which is not even talked about. Let me begin with that, because the moment the child comes in, there are already so many changes happening mentally, physically, emotionally within the house. The world turns around, right? But there are very who actually take care of themselves during that time. And
Yes.
am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but you are like,
Okay.
yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are very few parents who actually give themselves that time whenever there is a I mean, new parent specifically. So I think the most important thing that new parents need to take care of, uh, that they need to balance, and they need to understand that yes, the child will be the center of. attraction for everybody in the house. There'll be people coming in. There will be so much work, but knowing when to take turns, very important. Now, here
Yeah.
comes the part where both the parents have to manage it together, giving the other partner that time off. Because, see, when the
Yeah.
child is napping, when the child is away, is the time that you can take out from yourself for yourself, right? And there
Yes.
are few things like maintaining sleep hygiene,
Yes.
maintaining your physical hygiene, maintaining your physical exercise routine. So these are the
Yes.
things that parents should always keep in mind, specifically the new parents, because if you keep that routine going, it will become like a habit, and the child will also develop seeing these things happening in the house, and you are setting like a goal, like a tone for the child as well, like why self-care, or what is self-care, or how my parents take care of themselves always, because the child will be seeing them taking care of themselves from the beginning, right? So that also sets
Yes.
the tone for the child as well. And
Yes.
because we omit, the new parents mostly omit the self-care, that leads to risks like postpartum depression, burnouts for caregivers. So that's another thing that we have to,
Yes.
be taking care of themselves. That it is not always that you have to give your 100%. You don't have to be that guilty mother, or you don't have to be that guilty parent that, oh, like, I am being a bad parent. No, there's nothing called bad parenting. Whatever you're doing, you're giving your best. So you can't be calling
Yes.
yourself or feeling guilty कि मुझे 24/7 I have to be around. No, you have different ways of engaging the child, even a new child,
Yes.
even an infant. Do you have your ways?
Yes.
And for that, again, if you do not understand that how can I do that and maintain that balance, is where you have to again seek help from a professional, understand from your doctor
Yes.
what is the sleep pattern that you should maintain for your child, so that you get your me time during that time. And specifically for
Yes.
mothers, it gets,
That's good.
because father after a point of time starts going to the office, they have their routine back, but mothers are still, I understand mothers have
Yes.
to be the center for the child for the beginning years, but
Yes.
again, as I said, taking turns with your partner, giving yourself that break, letting other members of the house taking responsibility for the new child, because a lot of mothers are really
Yes.
obsessed. No, 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 it's only me who's going to take care. I understand. There's a lot of care. There's a lot of attachment. You don't want anything to be going bad or wrong with your child, right? But
Yes.
sometimes just and let the other person, because see, grandparents also, even the husband, sometimes the mother is not even able to give that chance to the father, saying कि नहीं नहीं ये नहीं कर पाएंगे. So
Yes.
many times I've heard this. So at least trusting the other family member that they had, just guide them through. Even if they can't, there has to be the first time, right? So yeah, that's
Yeah.
those are the tips that I would like to
Okay.
give
Thanks.
for new parents.
Yeah. Okay. So our third question is how the parents of children with special need practice self-care.
Yes. So with parents who have children with special needs, they already have so much of pressure going on in the house, in terms, and society as well, because they have continuous this, back and forth guilt कि I have to do the best for my child. My child is already struggling so much. Okay, मेरा ध्यान तो मैं रख लूंगा. And I have seen mothers during my uh, when I was getting trained at Action for Autism, mothers were definitely in that zone that we want to give the best to our child, but there were very few who were
Yes.
taking care of themselves. And that's when
Agreed.
we had psychologists coming on board and trying to explain them that how they need to again strike that balance. Therapy time is something that's the time that you can just sit with yourself, read a book. The child is there doing his therapy or her therapy, because special need kids go for a number of therapies, and that's the sad part, but because they need that, they have to. So when they are in therapy, that is your me time again. So you have to look for
Yes.
these, me time moments, me time, prioritize your me time, because uh, if
Yes.
you'll ignore these things, as I said, it's not a luxury, it's an essential for your mental well-being. So
Yes.
when the child is
Yes.
in therapy, or when the child is napping again, when the child is doing certain activities, or lunching, taking his meals, is when you can again take care of yourself. Secondly, whenever the child is doing any
Yes.
activity, just involve with your child, have fun. That's also another form of self-care, and also you are taking care of the child at that point of time. So both the things
Yes.
are achieved. So that is something that parents, specifically for children with special needs, should really, really take care of. And I understand that there's a very important thing that always is a concern, with what my clients also say, that the sleeping pattern of the child is so crooked, for many years, for
Yes.
parents who have younger infants and younger children. It still settles down after an age, but with special needs children, it sometimes is distorted, because they themselves are they are dealing with their own things. So understanding their sleeping
Yes.
patterns and making a routine for their sleeping pattern is something that they should follow, so that it can again lead to their me time, and their sleeping pattern and sleeping hygiene is maintained. So that is something that I would say is
Yes.
very, very important, because if you will not give yourself that sleep, your next day will be hampered.
Yeah.
It will again get you a lot of stress and anxiety, that oh my God, I have to go for therapies, I have to take my child, or I have to be online for like next 4 hours and I haven't slept. So that entire cycle, it happens to me. Sometimes if
Yes.
I drink coffee before 6 hours before my sleep, my sleep is gone for a toss, and then my day is gone for a toss. And that's the reason that I cannot have coffee. And that is another thing that happens to a lot of individuals in general, that you should not have
Yeah.
caffeine 6 hours before. That's what is
Yeah.
suggested by doctors as well. So again, for parents who
Yes.
feel that okay, coffee is something, or any drink for that matter, is something that will hamper their sleep hygiene, omit it. Omit it. You have to make it a rule. I have made that rule for myself, because I know my next day is going to be screwed. I cannot be having coffee 6 hours before my sleep. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, the fourth question is, we feel guilty when we are not able to spend time with kids. What can be done and how?
Oh yes. Guilty parents. Very,
Yes,
very
we do
common.
have.
And so much talked about on social media these days, with all the new mommies,
Yes.
uh, that there is constant parent guilt that happens, and specifically again in such times, because they are juggling with so much work is at home, they have to do
Yeah.
late night, late evening meetings as well these days. So the only one suggestion that I have to maintain that is, whatever activity you are doing with your child, or even if it is a
Yes.
daily chore, just make it fun, involve your child. It can be as simple as going to the supermarket with your child and just talking about the ingredients that you'll be putting in to the dish today, and or probably ask for help
Yes.
in your daily chores, because I tell this to my clients and they're like,
Yes.
नहीं मैम छोटा है नहीं कर पाएगा. Till the time again you don't develop those life skill for the child, somewhere you have to start, right? And our kids are super smart.
Yes.
Let me tell you that I work with children.
Yes.
They teach me every day something new. They come up with, and I am like, wow. Today my child was talking about how to make a robot, and I was like, wow, that is like Wow, like I had no words. And you know, there's always this, the child will always amaze you with new things only when you give them opportunity. So never undermine your child
Yes,
ever. Give them the
yes,
opportunity, make them a part of your daily routine, and stop being guilty. Do
yes,
not tell yourself कि नहीं मेरा बच्चा ये नहीं कर सकता. It can be as simple as like just making your child sit with you while you are just cutting vegetables and just talk about, oh, how green are these vegetables, or from where do vegetables come. Like, just make it fun. You don't have to. And yeah, very important, something that I forgot, that
yes,
do not have your gadgets around you when you are spending time with your child. Any
yes,
conversation, any fun activity that you're doing, even if you're in the car with the child, try not to have your gadgets around the child, because again, that is a skill that you are saying that it's okay. Then, when we are together as a family, we can have our gadgets, and it's okay not to talk to each other. And then parents have
okay,
another issue altogether, that why my child is not talking to me. So, uh, if
yes,
you want expressions, if you want that emotional intelligence to be building in your children, you have to spend time, quality time. I'm not saying 2 घंटे बच्चे के साथ बैठ के खेलना है. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that quality time is the key with making it fun for your child. And
okay,
that's where you have your child, and the child will know that, okay, fine. Once mama is putting off her laptop, once papa is putting off his laptop, we are going to sit and have our dinner, or we are going to sit or just have fun with any activity you can pick with the child, or take him out for a walk with the dog. Just like
yes,
daily routine में जो भी simple routines होते हैं, just make the child part of that. So yeah, one more fun activity that I tell my parents to do is, when you're in the kitchen, like, make the child count the utensils in the kitchen. Just अच्छा कितने
utensils,
spoons
yeah,
हैं हमारे kitchen में, is something that that's so common. Again, building so many things, numeracy is coming in
yeah,
place, life skills of
yeah,
organizing your space. So
yeah,
yeah, again, self-care.
yeah, yes, okay. So, how can parents take out time for self-care without feeling guilty?
Yeah. I think I spoke about this briefly in the beginning, that you have to prioritize
Yeah,
yourself. You
prioritize yourself.
mostly,
Yeah,
we know how our day is going to be, right? So,
yes,
when the child is attending his online sessions or is going for play dates, you also arrange your
yes,
meetings with your parents, or have your girlfriends who have children arrange play dates. You have your me time there with
yeah,
your friends. So that is social
yes,
self-care that you are developing there. So that is something that is very
yes,
important for us. And then again, when we are doing our physical routine, ask the child to be a part of it. So that way we are again
yes,
setting a tone for the child also, that okay, this is a part of our daily routine. And as a family, we practice healthy things like eating healthy, physical activities, taking a stroll in the park. Just small things. I'm not saying बच्चे को yoga कराओ, but I'm just saying that sometimes it's just fun. Ask the child that, okay, fine, let's have fun, let's dance on this. That's another form of activity, right? Physical activity. So
yes,
as I said, make it fun. There's nothing as guilty. Do as much as you want. I'm not saying at the end of a
yes,
very busy day you have to prove a point and start dancing around with your child. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that uh, just giving that 5 minutes with your child or without your child is self-care, and we need to take care of that always. Prioritize is
yes.
the word I always use. You have to prioritize yourself,
To
and there is
prioritize
no
yourself.
space for guilt. You are doing your best, and you have to tell yourself that this is the best I am doing, and I will
Yes,
slowly and steadily grow towards a better mental health and self-care.
yes. Okay. So, how can parents involve children in the self-care routine?
I think I've already given a lot of examples, but still I'll recap all of that. That uh, all the time, whenever you are doing your daily routines, try to make children of any age group be a part of them, make it fun for them. If it's a younger child, as I said, make the child count, ask them, okay, what are the ingredients that we should be putting, and would you like to help me cut these? If it's an older child, we can also, ask for help. That, okay, fine, let's
Yes.
do this. And uh, organizing things in the house is another way of self-care because we call that declutter of your physical spaces. Again,
Yeah.
asking for help from the child and using their play material and asking them, okay, fine, today we are going to just clean up your area, or and after playtime also, let's build a habit wherein we are telling the child that we cannot leave our space messy. We have to organize it back as we took it out. So that's again of telling us
Yes.
that these are, and start early. Start early with your child. Don't
Yes.
expect a 10-year-old child ki, okay, today we will start with self-care and I will tell you how to. No. You have to first of all
Okay.
do it yourself, model it for
Yes.
your child, do it yourself religiously so that later, your child, as I said, you are setting the tone naturally within the family for your child that, okay, fine, this is what we do as a family. These are the certain things that we really follow. And self-care comes so naturally to children. I have seen it so beautifully. It is just a part of their routine. We don't have to put it as self-care, but it's just part of routine. It's like how we're eating food, taking bath. Similarly, uh, I when I practiced yoga, I used to go to a studio and I used to be this 5-year-old girl who used to come with her mother every day. And I used to love seeing how naturally she was just it had become a part of her routine. And the day
Yes.
she used to miss it, she used to tell us the next day, okay, fine, I was not feeling unwell, that's why I missed it. So, as I'm saying, our kids are super smart, and if we give them that pathway to build
Yes.
self-care and their own emotional well-being and emotional intelligence, is when they will, learn it further. We can't just expect we can't expect teachers or school to be doing this work entirely. It starts from home.
Yeah.
So we have to do it ourselves,
Okay.
is when it will set the tone for our children.
Okay. Okay. So our last question is, how can therapy help parents to prioritize their well-being and self-care?
Yeah, so having said all of that, it sounds really nice when we as professionals tell them कि ये कर लो, वो कर लो, walk पे चले जाओ, exercise कर लो, journals लिख लो, gratitude कर लो. But the reality is very, very different. We also know that it's
Yes.
very different. And that's when the role of a therapist or a mental health professional comes in. They will guide the parents through the holistic way of self-care. There are proper ways and goals that they set for an individual, prioritize them, help them achieve it over the period of time, assist them continuously in every therapy session. They assist them with different tips and techniques. If they are facing challenges, what is the next thing that they, because see, that's when a person gives up. The moment there is a challenge, the person is like, oh no. Some people, they outgrow the challenge and they want to go further. But a lot of them just feel so demotivated after a point due to any small challenge that they might just stop. And that's when again, if there is consistent or persistent, any mental health concern which is already existing, that becomes all the more overpowering. So again, we have to sometimes
Yes.
seek that help from a professional, and there's no harm. See, we already know that in India there's so much of stigma around mental health. But I just feel that if you start taking care of yourself, which is self-care, is when you will be able to take care of your mental well-being, and you will be omitting so many risks of burnouts and depression and stress and anxiety and the different names that we have, right? So it all
Hmm.
begins from you. There's no one else out there who's going to come and tell you, okay, you need to take care of yourself. Yes, we have family members, we have red flags that are seen by others. As a concern, they come, they tell us, they advise us. We also talk to them. Talking to them makes us feel better, but going to a professional is always something that we should, that is advice. Because जब खांसी जुकाम होता है, so we take care of ourselves at home by taking our cough syrup, and that's okay. But when we have high fever, when we have
Okay.
different illnesses, we do go to a doctor, right? So similarly, go to a psychologist, go to a therapist, ask for that help. How can I take care of myself? What is that self-care routine that I need to build in? What are those small steps that we need to look into? So yeah, therapy is life changing. It's just the way that you start seeing things from a different perspective altogether. And once you get into therapy, I feel that uh, you just see, okay, was it so simple? Why was I not introduced to this before? So, that's the kind of reaction that clients give after therapy.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think Manushala should do a live session on why to take therapy, because that's again very, very
Right.
important.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So there was someone who wanted to ask the question in audience. So if let's give 2 minutes if audience wants to ask question from you.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's wait for 2 minutes.
There is someone who's saying that we want to ask.
Yes.
Okay, we are open to questions. What's one tip for a new mommy? Is the question. Or pregnant mommies? Yeah, that's actually a very good question. As I said, please maintain your physical routine. Very, very important for new mommies, because you are undergoing a lot of physical change and you will be post-birth as well. So, to omit the risk of postpartum depression, which is very, very common for new mommies, is something that you have to begin by building eating healthy, sleep routine, three very main important things for yourself. If you achieve at least these three, automatically you fall in the category of taking care of yourself, and slowly and gradually you will build to the bigger goals as well. But yes, definitely start with these three simple things.
Okay.
Are there any other questions? Do we have? There is a question. Okay, I don't know if it's a question. It says being able to go out and relax with friends. So yeah, that is definitely something that comes under our social self-care. And as parents, we do not take out time for our friends. I think our life starts revolving around our child and our family and our work, and that's about it. And when I ask my parents, my clients, that, okay, why is it that you are not giving yourself that break with your friends? Just go out for coffee, have that me time with your friends. They're like, no, 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 they are busy with their respective lives, and we are too, so we don't want to intrude. But believe you me that if you take the initiative of giving your friends that opportunity, that, as I said, playdates is the best way to meet
Right.
your co-parents. and friends. Best
Yes.
way. But if you
Yes.
want to completely take, time out from your child, give responsibility to the other partner or the other family member in the house. Meet your girlfriends or meet your friends for for a coffee date, shopping, pedicure, manicure. Do these things. It'll just you'll come out, you'll be refreshed and you'll be ready to take care of your children and family yet again. So yeah, very easy things these are.
Uh, Thank you
I
so
think the
much.
initiative needs to come. It's all about the initiative. Even
Yeah.
for individuals, parents or not parents, I think even for every individual, it's the initiative that matters. You have to take that one step for
Yes.
yourself rather than just assuming
Yes.
कि नहीं है नहीं हो सकता or this sounds impossible. So that one step is important.
Yes.
Okay, so do
So,
we
do
have
we
more
have any other
questions?
questions?
No, I think we are done. I can't
Okay.
see any other question. I hope we haven't missed questions.
Yeah, even I can't say. No,
No,
I
I
can't
don't
see.
think so we have. Yeah, so
Okay.
I think we can close the
Thank you
session.
so much, ma'am.
Please take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, last pointers that I would say is please prioritize yourself. Show up for yourself every day, even if it is for 15 minutes in a day, because that also matters. Small steps matters. We have to know that what is important for our well-being. At the end of the day, it's interconnected. Your self-care will take care of your mental well-being. If you don't know how to take care and strike a balance, therapists are there, professionals are there, they are ready to help you out, but do not hesitate. It's only going to get brighter and there'll be more flowers in your garden every day here. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Manushala, for having me. And it's lovely. The audience
Thank you,
was
ma'am.
so good and interactive. I'm happy.
Yes.
I hope I was able to help the parents. I look forward to more. And there is somebody who's saying baby blues.
The Monday blues into Delhi
I don't,
blues.
what, I don't understand the question. What are baby blues? I'm sorry if
I
you
didn't
could
got that
just
question.
put down that question again. We'll be able to help. Otherwise, we can close the session. Thank you so much, Hannah. And I look forward to another
Thank you,
session
ma'am.
yet
Yes,
again
too.
and super
Thank you so much.
soon. Okay, so they are
Thank you,
saying,
ma'am.
okay, sorry. They are saying postpartum depression is what they're talking about.
Okay.
So as I said, postpartum depression, to why to even reach to that level that any parent needs to cater to their mental well-being once they have reached there is the reason that we are talking about self-care in the first place. That when you can take care of yourself, in the beginning itself, why would you want to lead yourself to a mental health concern like postpartum depression? Because that's a different topic altogether. We cannot
Yes.
cater to that here. But yeah, self-care is the way. Do not reach to that level where we have to go to a depression state. So yeah. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye.